Hi everybody, my name is Harrison Skelton and I am participating in Challenge 2016. Today I will be explaining number 3 from the pretest, the calculus pretest that we had to take. Um, the question asks to find the second derivative of negative 3x squared times 3x minus 9 all to the fifth power. So in order to find that, we are going to use the product rule and the chain rule. The product rule is the derivative of the u term times the v term plus the derivative of the v term times the u term. So for example, in this case, the negative 3x squared would be the u term and the 3x minus 9 all to the fifth would be the v term. We'll also be using the chain rule, which is the outside times the inside, which I will go more in depth about that later on. So just to get started, we are going to go ahead and use the product rule on this right here. And so the derivative of negative 3x squared, in order to get the coefficient, you multiply the original coefficient and the exponent together, and for the exponent you would subtract 1 to have that exponent. So in this case we have negative 6x, and we just simply multiply that by the v term, which is 3x minus 9 all to the fifth. And then we add that to the derivative of the v term, and since the v term is all to the fifth, we have to use the chain rule. So and in this case, we take the derivative as if 3x minus 9 was one term. So let's just say that 3x minus 9 is u. Alright, that's a bad example, but v. So you have 5, so 3x minus 9 to the fourth, and you have to multiply that by the inside, which is just simply 3, and I've already simplified that out here because 5 times 3 is 15, and then you just simply multiply that by the u term, which is negative 3x squared, and you can simplify this term by multiplying 15 times negative 3x squared. So the first derivative is negative 6x times 3x minus 9 all to the fifth plus negative 45x squared times 3x minus 9 to the fourth. So now that we have the first derivative, we can now find the second derivative, which again we would have to use the product rule. So here we are going to call it negative 6x u, and 3x minus 9 all to the fifth is v. And since if you notice, we're going to have to end up doing it twice. So I'm going to go ahead and call let's say u2 negative 45x squared, and v2 3x minus 9 all to the fourth. And so the derivative of negative 6x is simply just negative 6. Multiply that by v, 3, which is just simply 3x minus 9 all to the fifth. And you add that to the derivative of v times u, which since we've already done, so 5 times 3, which is going to end up being 15, 3x minus 9 to the fourth. And then we multiply that by u, which is negative 6x. I had to combine these two lines here, so please just forgive me. This is all supposed to be on one line, but I ran out of space. Then you add that to the product, whatever the result is for the product rule over here. So you would get the derivative of negative 45x squared is negative 90x, and you multiply that by our v2, which is 3x minus 9 all to the fourth. you take the derivative of 3x minus 9 all to the fourth, and that is, you have to use the chain rule again. So we have the outside, which is 4, subtract 4 minus 1 is 3. So you have 4 times 3x minus 9 all cubed. And you multiply that by the derivative of the inside, which in this case is just 3. And then you cannot forget to multiply it by u2, which is negative 45x squared. Forgive me, there's a squared left off of here. So from here we just simply simplify it. I just brought this term down because it cannot be simplified any further than that. 5 times 3 is 15 times negative 6x is negative 90. So we have 2 negative 90x times 3x minus 9 all to the 4th. So I combined those like terms, and that resulted in negative 180x times 3x minus 9 all to the 4th. And then I just simplified this cube term, in which I got negative 540x squared times 3x minus 9 cubed. So here's the solution. I hope that my explanation helped you out and made you understand, and thank you for tuning in.